Okay, everyone. This is Acid Roots, and we've got some Gucci Mane for you. Now, really, the way I looked at this person is he's kind of borderline trap music, but at the same time, he's commercial, and also you're going to get some really muddy shit. So, Gucci Mane. At one point, he wanted to work with Marilyn Manson before he got locked up. He was really gonna do some stuff. I feel like he did bring us Waka Flocka Flame. He did bring us. He kind of introduced us to Migos and Chief Keef and some of these people. So this is just some darker stuff. It's not necessarily meant for just juggalos and psychedelic type people, but it is a good idea of something you should probably check out. So if I were to describe the State versus Radric Davis, what I would probably say is it's a cross between commercial and then some grim shit. That's essentially what you're getting. And, certain people are good at that. Some people are a cross between commercial and poppy shit. So, Gucci Mane's a little bit closer to some more grave, grim type stuff, but he doesn't quite indulge as much as Waka does. So, this is something to look forward to. He has yet to go to the gathering of the Juggalos, but I will say that this music is some stuff that's worthwhile. So, yeah, the only primary thing is just at the time I think Gucci Mane was concerned with becoming like T.I. and Lil Wayne, so obviously these records are and they're just close, but it blurs the line between it. And luckily, it's not a perfect CD, but there's more than enough to get you through the night. So you can smoke to this. A couple good ones are Bingo, Stupid Wild, All About the Money, Lemonade, and Kush is My Cologne. These are 5 good ones that I recommend smoking to. And particular Lemonade is just a real lazy song. Kind of reminds me of being at the park in April or something. Just you might fly a kite, you might have some, lemonade, and some rather lackadaisical type stuff. Kush is My Cologne has a really good smoking beat to it, and I think Bingo's kind of, can't think of the word for it, little fast paced. Stupid Wild's another real kind of blitzing song. So the production, this is something that I feel like Gucci Mane nailed right on the head. There's just a number of producers on here that I think you'll like. Wasted, is probably, I think people have heard this song, and like Lemonade's good, Spotlight is okay, All About the Money, Stupid Wild, Sex and Crazy Place is a little bit poppy. Volume has one of the best beats on there, and so does Gingerbread Man. So these are some good ones. Now the unheard songs, I liked 4, 8. I like 9 out of 17 songs. So that's a little bit better than half, but really, I'll talk about some of the ones I didn't like. Like, I didn't like the production on the movie. When some of these just felt like, obviously it's kind of like being obsessed with rap, and I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to air out a little bit when it comes to rap and everything. So it's just like, it's not as important for me to know every every song in existence. And so essentially what that means is that some of these beats are kind of, like, I don't feel like a lot of people are going to know them apart from people who like are hardcore rap fans, and that's basically what I feel like. So songs like The Movie, and um, there's another one, I guess, like Worst Enemy is kind of like that too. But then there's a couple other ones. Spotlight and Sex and Crazy Places are, these felt like something that the company that put out his album kind of wanted. And obviously it doesn't feel like Gucci Mane treats women like this, and you know it's difficult for him to make a song for women that's not forced. And it just would have been more interesting thinking what he actually does. Usher's on Spotlight, and it just feels goofy. It's off key a little bit. But here's some good songs: Stupid Wild, All About the Money, Lemonade, Bingo, I Think I'm in Love, Volume, Gingerbread Man, Wasted, and Kush Is My Cologne. So Kush does sound like a smoking song. Wasted, I think that's essentially just, getting wasted, everything like that. Volume is like a club song. I think you'll like it. Lemonade, I already described. All About the Money, that one has one of the better beats. And this sounds kind of like a motivated song, like you're going to be going somewhere. So yeah, those are the 9 songs out of 17 that I liked. Now, if I haven't been looking at the camera, it's because I have to use another program to see the songs that I like. So that's what I'm doing. Um, so I recommend this release, but not as much as I normally would. So I'm going to give it like a 6 out of 10. Because some of these other songs, there's just a few too many. Another thing is just these points just don't have good production. And so what that means is, there's obviously like 8 songs that I didn't like, but one's an intro and one's a remix. That really narrows it down to 6. And I described 4 of them for you. So the other ones just, the production wasn't that well. And yeah, what that means is it's put together. I'm going to give it a 6. These songs are, they're meant for nighttime. You can go places. You can definitely smoke to some of these. It's not quite as fun as the Waka Flocka album. I'm just going to let you know right off the bat. I just feel like, Gucci Mane's a little bit more tight knit than Waka is. He's more concerned with money, and Waka, is just a wild dude. So, in between these two things, you kind of get something that just isn't as inviting. I'd even say that, Lil Wayne is about the same as Gucci Mane, but I'd also say Lil Wayne is probably closer to Waka than Gucci. So, obviously this is something else to check out if you're on that tip, is just something like that. So Gucci Mane is in prison, and his release date is pending. So we'll get to see what else he's doing. But I mean, obviously he's dropped like a trove, and I mean like a trove of mixtapes and albums. So there's just you'll find something. He's introduced Migos, like I said, and he collaborated with Young Thug, Young Scooter, some of these guys. So there's just plenty to check out by him. It's not like there's a drought. Now, is this album social? I'm gonna give it a 6 social. I like to give it a different score, but it virtually is a 6 just because there are some nighttime numbers. There's not really that many dance numbers, but the ladies tracks just it's kind of meh. And I mean, obviously there's going to be people that like them, but you just have to say, well, um, you just need something different. And the other thing is that, well, unfortunately, Gucci Mane was, going through a lot of issues at the time. So, the true production just didn't quite get the push that it deserved. And so, really, the only thing I can say is that it's not quite as a trending topic as it should be. That's definitely something you need to know, is that not everyone got to taste this album. That's why I give it a 6. It's worthwhile, but it's not quite as fun as Waka or ICP. Alright, I give this album a 6 and a 6 social. Subscribe for more fun.